since early in the morning that the conference has started and until now. People are tired, so I'll try to be brief, to the point, and the fair share of understanding of what ports, infrastructures, and shipping means to the country. It's essential to us to understand where we come from. We come from commerce through the seaways from the ancient days until today. This is what we was, how we're making our living, and we've seen that through the decades and the centuries. Many things have changed: technology, the way we travel, the means of transportation, but the basic idea is the same. The country or the city, the country, the company, the interest that controls ports and ships through the seaways controls the biggest, the vast majority of the goods being traveled around the world. So actually the real economy. In terms of global commerce, this is more than 80%, maybe even 90% of the goods being transferred. If you take into account that Greek ship owners own 21% of the global fleet, more than 70%, 60% of the European fleet, and more than 70% of the goods being transferred around the world, you do understand the power, the economic power, the growth power in terms of what a small country like Greece represents, since we are only 2% of Europe's GDP. And then in that sector, we're dominant. We got major investments, and this is something that we should take into account in terms of cooperating or going out to the world and offering stuff in order to get things back. Let's talk about our ports. The port of Piraeus is a key factor in terms of how the East meets the West. Yes, of course, we're happy with the investment being made for many, many years from COSCO, but I feel there's a lot of room forward to push forward and to engage in win-win decisions in terms of investing in the port, and especially in the part that Greeks see and visualize every day, which means the actual transportation part of the port. But isn't Thessaloniki very, very important? Of course, by all means, when I was Minister of Tourism, we had one cruise ship per year. When I left the Ministry of Tourism, we had 100 cruise ships per year. And there is huge room for investments there. And I think that the whole economy of the Central Macedonia and Thessaloniki should be rebuilt in terms of the big coalition between the port and the city. But also, during our recent time and geopolitical, geostatistical reasons, isn't the port of Alexandroupolis important? Hasn't it been proved that in terms of shifting from the north to the south and from the south to the north energy, the port of Alexandroupolis is crucial in terms of the investments being made there and the reversal of the flow of natural gas and electricity from the south to the north in terms of this key sector of the world. And then again, the big investments that have already been made in the port of Souda in Crete, and what it means in terms of the Western world being able to have a forefront in the southeastern part of the Mediterranean Sea. These are just the 3 or 4 examples of what infrastructure means to us, means to global shipping, and how we should keep on pushing forward in terms of accelerating the investments necessary in the country in order to be able to grow. When we grow, more job opportunities, it's the better average of living of the middle Greek family, and this is the interest of the government, and this is the interest of the country, and the interest of the private sector also.
Thank you. Can I just ask quickly before we move on, if you could just update us a little bit about the plans, the privatization plans for Thessaloniki and Volos ports, what's happening? Or am I behind? Have I missed the news?
No. You're not in front and you're not behind. It's the rules of engagement are simple. As far as I'm concerned, the Prime Minister is concerned, and he has been a big honor appointing me Minister of Naval Affairs. The rules apply for everybody, and they're plain, simple, and clear for everybody. We seek investments. We want clarity in the pipeline of steps made in order to be able to conclude investments that are going to be win-win for local societies also, and will boost forward and provide new opportunities for the country, but for global shipping also. So this is where we stand and where we are. And this is my comment.
Okay, thank you.